Welcome students. Let's look at this question from database section. This is a question from the 2018 past paper, question number 5. Now you should have already known that every year you will get one whole question from the database section. Okay, it will carry 10 marks for your final paper, 10 whole marks. So it is a very easy section and you can score the entire 10 marks. Okay, so that's why it's very important to understand what is database, and you should practice all the past paper questions related to database. Okay, now let's try this question. Okay, see, they have given 3 tables here. Before doing past papers, you would have already gone through your theory, so you know what a table is. Okay, table consists of rows and columns. Okay, now they have given 3 tables. One is sales table, category table, and branch table. Now the first question, write down 2 primary keys and their respective table names. What is a primary key? Primary key means a key or a column that is unique. Unique means it cannot have, two people cannot have the same data. Okay, for example, if we let's look at two people. Two people might have two similar names, or two people might have same date of birth. Two people can be born on the same day, and two people can have the same address. Especially if they are living in a same home, they might have same mobile number. But what is unique when you look at two people? Two people cannot have two NIC numbers, national identity card number. If you are a Sri Lankan, if you have NIC, two people will never have a similar NIC number. So a NIC number is unique. So that is what is called a primary key. Each table, when we look at each table, when choosing a primary key, we have to be careful to choose a column that cannot have similar data. Okay, now let's look at table sales. They are asking only 2 primary keys, but here there are 3 tables, so no need to write three primary keys for all 3 tables. If you choose any 2 tables and write the answer, it is enough. But I will write 3 answers. But when you all are doing examination, if they ask 2 primary keys, no need to write 3. But here for explaining purpose, I will write all 3. Let's look at the sales table. In the sales table, can we select month as the primary key? No, because January can be there for shop 1 and January can be there for another shop also, because this is a sales table that is maintaining the sales that happened for each month, for each shop. So shop 1's January sales is 12,400. Then shops 2's January sales they have not given in the table, but shop 2 will have a sale for January, might be 10,000 or 20,000. Therefore, month cannot be made the primary key. Then what about shop ID? Shop ID also cannot be made primary key, because you can see in this table, you have one, again you have another one, again you have another one here. So it cannot be made a primary key. So what is the most suitable primary key for this is by combining month and shop. So month plus shop ID will become the primary key of sales table. Okay, then let's look at the next table. Category table. Category table, when you look at the category, it is obvious we can make the category as the primary key, because A, B, C, it is the category item. So category is a unique letter. So category is the primary key of category table. Then let's look at the branch table. For branch table, name cannot be the primary key because there can be similar names. Shop ID. What about shop ID? Shop ID is unique. 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise, the ID will increase. So for the branch table, shop ID is the primary key of branch table. So there are 3 answers. I have written 3 answers, but you all can choose any 2. Okay, let's look at the next question. Second question, write down 2 foreign keys. What is a foreign key? Foreign key means, now let's say we are Sri Lankans, and when we are in Sri Lanka, we will never be called as a foreigner. Only when we go to another country, we will be called as foreigners. For example, if I go to Singapore, I will be known as a foreigner. Or if I go to USA, I will be called as a foreigner. But when I come to Sri Lanka, I'm a local. I'm local to this place. I'm not a foreigner. But in Sri Lanka, if you see another person, if you see a person who belongs to another nation, if you look at a Chinese person, you will say he is a foreigner. But when he goes to China, in China, he will never be called as a foreigner. Like that, foreign key means any column that is foreign to that table. That means he does not belong to this table. He has come from another table. Okay, let's see. This sales table. Sales table has a shop ID. But from where did this shop ID come from? Is he originally in this table? No. He has come from somewhere else. He has come from this branch table and he is sitting here. Therefore, shop ID is a foreigner to this sales table. But he is not a foreigner to branch table. For branch table, he is a local person. So, that shop ID is foreign key to sales table. Okay, let's see if there's somebody else like that. Okay, see category in the branch table. Category originally belongs to the category table, but he is coming and sitting in the branch table also. From where has he come from? He has come from the category table to the branch table. That means category originally does not belong to this branch table. He has come from the category table and he is sitting in the branch table. That means category is a foreigner to branch table. So category, which table? Branch table. Okay. Let's look at question number 3. What table should be modified to include a telephone number of each shop? Now they are going to add the telephone number to each shop. Okay, to each shop they are going to add the telephone number. So what is the most appropriate place? Can I add a telephone number to the sales table? No, because sales table is having the sales data, like how much of things, how much of goods they have been able to sell in each month, a total of the sales. So it is not appropriate. For category, can I put a telephone number? No, it is not appropriate because category is having what is this category? A means it is ice cream and milk. So let's come to branch table. Branch table is suitable because in a branch table we can have the telephone number of each branch. So the suitable table to include the telephone number is branch table. Then question number 4. Which table should be joined to run a query to find out the total sales at ABC College? Okay, don't get confused by this word query. Query means nothing but kind of a language to communicate with the database. When you are communicating with the database, you should talk to the database in a language that the database can understand. Now, if someone is talking with me, he should talk in a language that I can understand. Should be English or Tamil or Sinhala. If he is going to come and talk with me in French, I cannot understand. Like that, you're going to talk to the database and you're going to ask a question from the database. What is the question you're going to ask the database? What is the total sales at ABC College? That is the question you are going to ask the database, and database should give you a reply. He should give the answer to your question. If database should give the answer to your question, what are the tables he should look at? That is what is the meaning of join. Joining means he should look at simply by looking at one table, he cannot give you the answer. He has to look at multiple tables. So what are the tables he has to look at? Okay, total sales at ABC College. Okay, where is this ABC College? It is there in the branch table. So you need the branch table. Okay, right, branch table. Then next what? By looking at the branch table, you can get the ID of the ABC College. ABC College's ID is 1001. Okay, now you can go to the sales table. Okay, now you can say one is in 3 locations. It is there for January, it is there for March, and also there for February. So 3 locations it is there: January, March, and February. For 3 months, 12,400, 18,700, 11,230. So it will simplify, simply add all these three and give you the answer. So to give you the answer, it had to use branch table and it had to use the sales table. Okay, so branch table, comma, sales table. And the database does not need the category table for your question. Okay, then fifth question. Assume that a new shop with shop ID 004 selling milk and photocopying services is opened at HIJ College. What tables need to be updated? Okay, now they are giving you a new work. You have to open a new shop. That shop ID is 4 and its category is milk and photocopying services. Okay, what are the tables you have to do the changes? Let's see. Milk and photocopying service. Is it already there in this category? No. Ice cream and milk is there. Milk is there. Milk and stationery is there. But milk and photocopying service is not there. So what should you do? You have to create a new category. It is called milk and photocopying. So you should give a new category name. Let's say it's B. It is milk and photocopying. Okay. And it is a new shop with shop ID 4. So you have already have 3 shops and you are going to open the 4th shop. That means you have to use the category table and branch table. So the answer is category table, comma, branch table. Okay, then last part. Now you have done some modifications or you have done some changes in the 5th part. Now they are asking the changes that you did in the 5th part, you have to write along with the respective table names for the as the answer to your 6th part. So before I write the answer, I will clear. Okay, now 6th question. Write down the newly added records in question number 5. Okay, so where did you add new records? To this table and to this table. So category table, let's do category table first. Category table. So it is enough if you write only the newly added record, no need to draw the entire table. So category, it is D, and what is the items available under category D? It is milk and photocopying services. Next, you have done the change to the branch table. So you have to draw and show the branch table also. Name, shop ID, and category. Shop ID is 004. What is the name? HIJ College. HIJ College. And what is the category? It is milk and photocopying services. Therefore, you have to put D. That's all. This is the answer for the 6th one. So it is very easy. You can score 10 out of 10 for this entire database section. Now you can go and try all the other questions in 2018, 2017, 2016. If you look at all these past papers, you will see one whole question related to this database. Okay, now it's your turn. Go and try these questions. That's all. Thank you.